Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good morning, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the Wood TV Live Desk. Hope you're all having a great start to your day. We are still a few months away from the 25th Annual Michigan Irish Music Festival down in Muskegon, but that doesn't mean we can't get a little excited for it, especially after the headliners for this upcoming year's festival have just been announced today. Joining us to preview the event and talking all about it is Tom Schaub. He is the entertainment director for the festival. Tom, thank you so much for being here today.
My pleasure. My pleasure. St. Patrick's Day is almost halfway to Irish Fest.
Right. Yeah. No. Perfect time to have you on the live desk then. Absolutely. And you guys just announced those headliners. We're going to get to those in a little bit. But first, Tom, as somebody who's been there from the beginning with this festival, I mean, just talk about how excited you are for the anticipation leading up into the 25th annual rendition of this festival.
Yeah, it's really amazing to think the germ of an idea, 25 years ago has grown into be one of the most prominent Irish celebrations in the country. Much sought after by artists and obviously having a big impact on Muskegon's economy and West Michigan's economy to think that all the hotel rooms, get sold out, during Irish Fest. It's just building up to it. It's a lot of fun. And for the 25th anniversary, we've got some special things coming. Like Gaelic Storm is one of the bands who was here in year 2 and have been with us over the years, but they're going to be here to celebrate our 25th.
Yeah, no, definitely wanted to be back for this one. And Tom, that kind of leads us into announcing the headliners. I'm going to let you do the honors of letting us know who will actually be performing as headliners at the festival during it when it kicks off on September 12th and it runs through the 15th. So Tom, without further ado, let us know who's going to be performing.
Well, Gaelic Storm is obviously one of them. But the second one and Gaelic Storm, of course, is in 1997, the movie Titanic came out, and they were the band that played on the ship in the Titanic, and they're noted for that. Almost as famous as the Cantina Band from the Star Wars franchise. So, and they've had a great career, and we've grown along with them. So they're coming back for our 25th. Somebody that we've always wanted to have is Keela, and Keela is a trad fusion band that's been going in Ireland for decades, and it's a huge honor for us to be able to present Keela to the West Michigan audience. When Keela plays, every other Irish musician who doesn't have a gig will be in front of the stage. Another is Talisk from Scotland, and they are kind of the trad band, kind of a muscular trad. You look at them, it's a concertina player, a guitar player, and a violinist. But they play, and the lights and their presence, you would think that there were 12 people on stage. And then an old favorite, Aoife Scott, Aoife is just a super popular singer. She's a member of the Black family. Mary Black is the legendary greatest female Irish singer ever, and she's her niece, and she's kind of carrying on that Black family mantle in the modern day. But yeah, and Seamus Kennedy is somebody that people who go to the festival know very well. He's like our Johnny Carson. He's the funniest guy you'll ever want to hear. He's a guitar player and singer, and he makes everybody laugh, but he's also just a phenomenal musician. And then, how far do you want me to go? It's kind of a bounty of riches this year. We have.
I was going to say. Read. It sounds like you guys just have so many. I guess what you're trying to say is, Tom, is that you guys have just an absolutely incredibly stacked lineup coming to the festival this year.
Right. And to reflect, on 25 years, when we first started, we had one artist who lived in the United States who had lived in Ireland and who performed at our first festival. So, he was an immigrant, he didn't come from Ireland, but now uh, maybe 70% of the artists are from Ireland, are traveling from Ireland to be playing at our festival. So, um, that's a big difference. I just mentioned, for some favorites quickly, Jig Jan will be here, Dave Curley and Colin Farrell, a really popular new singer from Ireland, Shiva, the Frio Sisters, the Irish Music All-Stars from Chicago, the guitar virtuoso Shane Hennessy, Kyle O'Curran and Marty Berry, Blackthorn, a band out of St. Louis called the Wee Heavies, Allie the Piper, who is a TikTok mover and shaker and has millions of followers. Another Michigan band, On the Lash, Kennedy's Kitchen, Conklin Cayley Band, Enda Riley, Ian Gould, Ironwood, and the Ardan Academy of Irish Dance, and the Mona Shores Fiddlers. So, okay, now I've said them all.
Yeah, right.
I didn't want to leave anybody out.
No, absolutely, and I think that is kind of important to make sure everybody knows. You never know who people are going to be fans of, and they're hearing some of their favorite artists coming to this festival. They're already getting excited about tickets, and we're going to get to how people can get those tickets in just a moment, Tom. But kind of wanted to get a little bit behind the scenes look as somebody who handles sort of the music side of things with this festival. I mean, what are you guys looking for when you're deciding on who's going to be headlining, who's going to be performing, who are you bringing into the Michigan Irish Festival?
Well, I think from the start, the musicality and the virtuosity of the artists has always been paramount. We've kind of resisted some of the gimmicky kind of things that you'll see around, and I always wanted to say that if you come to the Michigan Irish Music Festival, you're going to be hearing the finest music, finest Irish music that is heard anywhere in the world. Marty Berry and Kyle O'Curran, they're currently the most accomplished duo. I mean, they might not be the most famous. They're not U2, but they are the finest, So I think the music that you'll see at the festival really represents the very best. What's nice, there's, sometimes our Irish music will be music that's popular in Ireland, not necessarily trad. Sometimes it'll be Celtic rock, and sometimes it'll be actual trad. But I think the nice thing about our festival is we're a walking festival. We have this site, Heritage Landing in downtown Muskegon, along Muskegon Lake, and we have 4 stages that are going pretty much the whole time. And except for Thursday. Thursday is just the pub party, so that's only in the pub. But Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and the idea is, the only way you're going to be able to see a great number of bands is to walk around. And so you're going to get a bit of this, and then you're going to go, okay, well, I want to go see what they're like. And at every station, it's something different and something remarkable. And of course, on the way, what's kind of contributed to the popularity of the festival is the social aspect. You're going to see people, walking around, you're going to see people, people, you're going to meet new people, you're going to see old friends, and only the ones that you like, and none of the ones you don't like and you don't want to see are there. So it's just ends up being such a great time, and for people to discover music and become fans.
Absolutely. Tom Schaub again with the Michigan Irish Music Festival, joining us on the live desk to talk about all of the exciting things coming up. Tom, this is, of course, the 25th anniversary for the festival coming up in September. It all kicks off on September 12th again for everybody listening. Is there anything big you guys have planned? I mean, you mentioned all these great acts and all the great parts that accompany the festival year after year, but with it being the 25th anniversary, I mean, is there anything big you guys have planned out, or are you guys maybe keeping it under wraps until we get closer to the festival?
Yeah, at this point, we've got lots of plans and lots of ideas playing around, and rest assured that it means a lot to us, and there'll be some new things or some celebratory things. And but at this point, there's nothing to say aside from some of the bands, having Keela for the first time and Talisk and bringing back our friends Gaelic Storm, are kind of the big things that we can announce now.
Right, absolutely. Well, that's a great way to kind of tease everybody into wanting to check it out, the festival. And again, tickets do go on sale on May 2nd, so we're a little bit ways away from tickets going on sale. But there's actually a flash sale going to be happening this weekend in honor of St. Patrick's Day, where people can actually scoop up those tickets a little bit earlier to make sure that they are in town and have those plans already in place to check out all the great acts coming. Tom, can you explain a little bit on how people can grab those tickets this weekend?
You bet. This is by far the least amount of money you can spend to get a festival pass for the festival. Basically, from 12:01 to 11:59 on St. Patrick's Day on the 17th, that is Sunday. We have a festival pass for $45, and that gets you in for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which is the full festival with 4 stages and shopping and all the food and all that. But it also gets you into the Thursday pub preview party, which we have 4 bands playing just in the pub. There is some food available, but it's not the entire festival. It's kind of Thursday was an event that we created for all those people who, as Irish Fest weekend comes up, they're just so excited they need to they need to go somewhere. So Thursday night is kind of a preview, and that's all included in the $45 pass. So they immediately go up to $55 after St. Patrick's Day, and they're even more, as you get close to the festival. So it's a great deal for $45, 4 days. You can attend the festival, and like I said, it's the least expensive way that someone can come to the Irish Festival.
Right, absolutely. Well, we're very much looking forward to it. Tom, thank you so much for stopping by. I do want to remind everybody watching before we let you go that if you want to check out some of the acts, find out who's coming, or potentially set up your web browser so you can go ahead and get those tickets on St. Patrick's Day, you can find all of that information right now over on our website, woodtv.com. Tom, one last time, thank you so much for being here today. We really do appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Of course. I want to thank everybody else for tuning in to this latest edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.